So Andy, how'd you get the part? Oh, well, it's really quite simple. I went in for the audition, read a few lines, and they called me back literally the next day. They told me I was perfect for the part, which was fantastic. When I went in there, I was feeling a little insecure about it. I wasn't really sure if I was the right person for the part. I mean, Lord knows they've seen hundreds and hundreds of people for the part of Handy McCand. And, it could have been any one of those people, but for some reason, I fit the bill. I was exactly what they had envisioned for the piece, and here I am. It's really fantastic. I can't believe it. There's people out there. They're 10 times better than me. They look way more lifelike, like hands, with faces and stuff like that. This whole thing here. I mean, is really it's really a thing of transformation. Just hours upon hours of getting into the role. You know what I mean? Of just pressing and pressing and dissecting the material. It's very difficult, but very rewarding. And I guess I found that a lot of the other people they had seen sort of had the physique down a little more than I did. I mean, I really have to push it to be convincing as a man with a hand for a head. But whatever, I'm grateful, and so here I am. This is really my first major film project. I was in a pornography a few years back. I was just there to sort of, to be honest with you, I wasn't even on camera. I was sort of just there to, well, anyways, that was a long time ago. Everyone was required to return to their ancestral home for this registration, and because Joseph was a member of the royal line, he had to go to Bethlehem in Judea, King David's ancient home. We know about that guy. He kicked the shit out of that giant, oh, what was he? Well, I guess a giant. Who's your favorite actor? We've talked a little bit about, your work. Who inspires you? Who would you say is your biggest influence? Well, that's actually quite easy. That would be Mr. Harrison Ford. He has this intensity, okay? It really it's a very self-aware intensity, I have to say, but it just reaches out of the screen. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Here. Let me just toss my cigar. Okay, so if I'm just kind of like doing my groceries here, and someone throws an apple at the back of my head, oh, stop it, stop it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I want my wife. I want my wife. Journeying there from the Galilean village of Nazareth, he took with him Mary, his fiancée, who was obviously pregnant by this time. Oh man, that must have been so difficult in that day and age, being pregnant and a virgin. Murder. She wrapped them in a blanket and laid them in the manger because there was no room for them at the village inn. I'm sure there was room, but the fact that, again, they weren't married, she was pregnant, people just didn't really want to accommodate them. And while they were there, the time came for her baby to be born. She gave birth to her first child, a son. She wrapped him in a blanket and laid him in a manger because, okay, just read over all that. If you'll excuse me, my arm is killing me. Oh, hi there. I'm just heading off to bed soon. Just thought I'd check in one last time. It really kind of helps me to have people here while I'm falling asleep. If they don't, the goblins come out of the ground and start tormenting me and saying very mean things that at the time are horrendous and beyond comprehension, but oh man. Anyways, I don't even want to talk about it. Point is, you're here. I was just wondering if maybe you guys could sing a song, tell me a story, anything really would be great. So I'll just put my head back and I'll let one of you guys sing or tell a story or an amusing anecdote or something, anything. Okay. So thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. When I said to entertain me, I kind of meant it. So if you could please just sing a soft lullaby or read an old nursery rhyme. I can't find my Sharon Lois and Bram tape, but you know, If I had it, I'd use it, but I don't, so I really need your help. Please, I'm begging you. Don't let the goblins come out of the floor. Please. Okay. Hi there, Jordan here. Um, what exactly is the problem? I just want to know. Handy asked you guys very, very politely to read him a story or sing him a song or something to help him get to sleep. He suffers from night terrors, trouble sleeping. Obviously, it's not an easy thing to live with, and when there are people around you who could help you, you tend to you start to rely on them, and loved ones are supposed to help. That's what they're there for. You guys are his friends. You're a part of this entity, this thing that's happening, and he really was counting on you, and you guys let him down. So, um, I would just like to appeal to your better nature in hopes that next time he asks you for help getting to sleep, you guys will, oblige him. It's the right thing to do, and personally, if you guys aren't going to be there in support of him when he's trying to get to sleep, you know what I mean? When he's got ravenous, razor sharp fanged goblins after him, then maybe you're just not the right people to have involved. I really thought I could get through this without cracking, but obviously a weakness has cropped up, and that's going to have to be dealt with swiftly and painfully, actually. And so, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go head on into the gas chamber and pay for my sins. Thank you.